Happy Friday. Happy Vino and Vinyasa Friday. I have wine on my mat that I didn't, there you go, you can see it, that I didn't grab over here. I'll put playlist in the chat box. I think we'll have a nice, small, cozy crew tonight, which will be a good time. So tonight, whatever it is to you, I don't know what 6 p.m. is anymore because it's like sunny, shiny outside, but it's after the workday for most people. So today we'll be kind of going back to that theme of balance. A couple Fridays ago, or I want to say maybe even like 4 or 5 weeks ago, we focused on balance. And a lot of that, at least for me personally, was I was feeling out of balance because of everything going on with COVID. And it kind of been enough time to have my routine, quote unquote, messed up with, to have time that I needed to just reset and feel both sides of my body really even. And now we're kind of in this new wave of what the fuck is going on in the world, for better reason, I think, this time, but I'm finding myself craving that same need for balance just as a result of something different. So today we'll be playing around with obviously balancing on your legs, and then we'll move into crow and a little bit of balancing on your palms. Yeah, playlist should be like, I think it's really movie groovy today, which I like. And I don't got a lot else to say to you guys. I'm really stoked you're here. I'm stoked that we're still holding on to Fridays strong. I think for now we'll keep them, but maybe moving forward as the world starts to open back up, maybe we'll do every other week. Not totally sure yet. Regardless, whatever that is, whatever you need a little bit more of, hopefully you'll find that on your mat. If you have some wine, grab it with you. If you have some water, if you have another thing you're drinking, take that. Spotify is in the chat box. I think it still shows up even if you come after I put it in there. So, you know what? I don't know if that's for sure. So I'm just going to do it again. And today we'll get started in child's pose on your mat. So come all the way down to your mat, to the place that feels really homey at this point, hopefully. And you can press play on your playlist in 4, 3, in 2, and 1. Go ahead and hit play on Soulful. You'll land in a child's pose. Knees are really wide in your space. Forehead is just resting down. As you start to melt your hips a little bit closer to your glutes, notice how you can find some length in your spine. Take a big inhale through your nose as you fill up with fresh oxygenated inhale. And then big open mouth exhale. Just like we did on Tuesday, but for different reason, make some noise on your exhales. Really let them be loud. Breathe in, fill up, inhale. Breathe out, let it be loud, open exhale. Take about 2 more like that. Let them be long, let them be lengthy. And get a little heavy with it. Your last one here. And then start to come into a more natural rhythm of breathing. Maybe not bringing so much attention to your breath, but rather shifting your focus to your palms. Evenly to both of your palms. Press down a lot so that your elbows and your triceps create a slight activation. Breathe in. Press even harder, breathe out. And then keeping your legs and your forehead as they are, lift your right palm slightly, and then just tuck it underneath your left, just like you're threading a needle here. So left arm is in its same position, but right arm is threading the needle in child's pose over to the left side of your mat. Place both of your palms down firmly. Really activate your shoulders here as you press into the mat. Breathe in. And then breathe out. Slowly unravel your threaded needle on the left. This time, lift your left fingers off your mat. Thread the needle on the right side. So left arm goes over to the right side of your mat. Maybe your left ear is facing the mat, so your gaze is over to the right, but wherever you're at, press both of your palms down, so you almost feel that twist in your spine. Breathe in. Stay as you breathe out, get big. Slowly bring both of your palms back to center. Gently rock and roll your forehead, maybe shimmy out your hips. And then bring weight back into your palms. Knees stay really wide. Scoop your tailbone up as you find a modified cat pose. Shift your weight forward, knees stay wide. And then ripple back into child's pose. So starting to really play around with your spine. Scoop your belly up and in. Find cat's variation. And then send your hips back into child's pose. Take about 5 more cycles. Breathe in, scoop up. Press back, breathe out. Keep going. Let it almost feel like you're moving through water, like you're moving through some kind of liquid. Like your body feels really fluid in its shape and what it's taking on. 2 more. Last one, come into tabletop. Bring your knees right underneath your hips. And then take a moment here to find some neutral cat-cows. Gaze is forward, spine is centered, and then start to move your spine up and down into cat and cow. Inhales take you to cow. Drop your belly, send your gaze up. Exhales take you into cat. Spine is rounded, pressure. Inhales for cow, move through it. Exhales for cat, find what feels good. Maybe add in your own movements here. Take everything slow. Maybe you grab a sip of wine here. Grab a sip of water, whatever you need for 2 more rounds. Yeah, last time through. Nice, find your neutral tabletop. Curl your toes, hover your knees just 2 inches off your mat. So really press through your palms into hovering tabletop. And then knees staying lifted, you'll take those same cat-cow. So lift your heart, find cow. Round your spine, find cat. Maybe your movements are smaller here. You should feel your joints start to shake, your muscles start to tremble. Last 4. Last 3. Down dog in 2. And 1, ripple it back, downward facing dog. Pedal through both of your knees. Head hangs really heavy here, right? Let your body get long. Let it get fluid. Breathe in. Breathe out. Find a little bit of stillness in your down dog. Pressure through your palms. Inhale, look to the top of your mat. And then exhale, slowly inch your toes closer to your palms for ragdoll pose. Grab for opposite elbows. Head hangs really heavy, keeping it slow and controlled. Maybe you take your palms to the nape of your neck if that feels good, to bring a little bit of extra encouragement down towards the earth. Let that release through your lower back. And then pinky toe your feet to touch. Inhale, halfway lift, palms come to shins or thighs. Flat back is really strong here. Breathe in. Exhale, forward fold, melt down. Inhale, mountain pose, Tadasana. Keeping it simple today. Fingertips face inward. Drop your shoulders and lift your chest so it's pointed forward and risen. 1 breath in. Exhale, baby back bend, cactus your arms, lift your heart even higher. Shift weight back into your heels and engage your glutes to support your lower back. Inhale, mountain pose, arms up. Exhale, forward fold, move slowly, articulate your spine down. Halfway lift, breathe in. High plank, breathe out, step back on your exhale. Shift forward 2 inches as you inhale. And then exhale, lower all the way down to your mat. Elbows stay tight. Uncurl your toes, press the tops of your feet down, and then get light through your chest. Big exhale, breathe out. Inhale, baby cobra, lift your chin and your chest, flutter your palms, press down through the tops of your feet. Inhale. Exhale, tap your forehead down, curl your toes. Inhale, press up, high plank or tabletop. Exhale, downward facing dog, ripple back. That's your sun A. We'll take a breath to movement 2 times. Inhale, look to the top of your mat. Exhale, step or float, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, long spine. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, mountain pose takes you tall and big. Exhale, baby back bend, expand. Inhale, reach your fingertips high. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift, breathe in. High plank, breathe out. Lower all the way down, uncurl your toes. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, tap your forehead. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, down dog. Now this time, as you move through, I'm actually not going to cue you through. You're going to take it at your own pace with your breath. Maybe you close your eyes. I'll start you off. Inhale, up to the top. Exhale, step or float, forward fold. Halfway lift, breathe in. Exhale, forward fold. Take it at your own pace. Move with your body. Whatever feels good. Take your version of your vinyasa, of your chaturanga. Moving at a pace that resonates with your body, that allows you to really get full and big. Nice, Gina. Know that tabletop or high plank is always there for you. Beautiful, Natalia. And then find your down dog when you're ready. When you land in down dog, take about 4 cycles of breath. Get really full and expansive with them. Notice the way your breath maybe feels bigger. Maybe it feels like it can fill up more of your body once you found a little bit of movement. In your down dog, we'll take 1 collective breath to reunite. Inhale, fill, fill, fill. Open mouth, exhale, melt away. Inhale, reach your right heel high. Square your hips and then really flex your toe. Use that flexion in your foot to lift your heel a little bit higher. Breathe in. Exhale, knee to nose, round through your spine. Press through your palms. Bring your heel a little bit closer to your glutes. Inhale, back to 3-legged down dog, right heel high. Exhale, low lunge. Bring it all the way to the top of your mat. Ground down through your front right foot. And then inhale, warrior 2, Virabhadrasana 2. So spiral your body open. Really press your left hip down and bring your right hip up a little bit. Extend your fingertips long towards both sides of the room and settle into your legs. Nice, team. Inhale, reverse warrior. Top arm goes up and back, really reaching through your right side body. Breathe in. And then exhale, extended side angle. Shift your weight forward. Tick-tock your arms to 60 and 90. Lift your heart so that it's a little bit higher towards the sky and feel like I'm pressing into your top palm. Keep that bend in your front knee to get deep into your hips. Yeah. Inhale, reverse triangle, straighten through your front leg. Reach your back palm up towards the sky. 2 straight legs. Breathe in. Exhale, high to low plank. Chaturanga Dandasana. Rinse it out. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Ripple back. Left side. Reach your left heel high. Breathe in. Get long. Really square your hips, flex your toes again, inhale. Exhale, knee to nose, get small, cat-like in your spine. Press, press, press through your palms. Inhale, back to 3 legs. Exhale, low lunge, bring it all the way through, controlled. Inhale, warrior 2, Virabhadrasana 2. Open up towards the right side of your mat this time. Keep that bend solid in your front left foot. Ground down through the back knife edge of your right foot behind you and pull your shoulders open. Inhale, reverse warrior. Left palm goes up towards the sky like you're high-fiving the back wall. And then recommit to the bend in your front knee to get really deep. Inhale. Exhale, extended side angle. Tick-tock forward and up. Really use that pressure from your left palm, or rather your left outer arm, towards your inner thigh. Find a little bit of joy, a little bit of balance in the pressure in your feet. And then inhale, reverse triangle, straighten through your front left foot. Reach your hip tip up, breathe in. Exhale, high to low plank, chaturanga dandasana, all yours. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Let's move, breath to movement. Inhale, reach your right heel high, breathe in. Exhale, knee to nose, round through your spine. Inhale, 3 legs, reach. Exhale, low lunge, all the way through. Inhale, warrior 2. Reverse warrior, breathe in. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse triangle. And then high to low plank. Take it home. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Straight into your left side. Left heel lifts. Inhale. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, 3 legs. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, warrior 2. And then reverse warrior. Left arm up. Shift forward, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse triangle. High to low plank, chaturanga dandasana. Exhale, move. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. 1 big cycle of breath before we add on. Inhale. Big breath out, let it go. Reach your right heel high. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, 3 legs. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, warrior 2, hold and breathe here. So find a little bit more in your exhale. Inhale, reverse warrior, pause. And then shift weight into your front foot. Exhale, half moon. Shift your body weight forward. Lift your back left heel. And then work to stack your hips on top of one another. Option here to just take extended side angle or hold your half moon. Really press down through your grounded leg for 4, 3, reverse triangle in 2, and 1. Inhale, reverse triangle up and back. Exhale, high to low plank, rinse it out. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Left heel lifts high, breathe in. Exhale, knee to nose, round it out. Inhale, 3 legs. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, warrior 2. Stay for your exhale, get a little bit deeper. Reverse warrior, inhale, pause. Get deep into your front left knee. Lighten your back fingertips. And then start to shift weight forward into it. Work your way into half moon. Really press down through your left foot. Maybe you flex through your right heel. Open your chest towards the right side of your mat. Work to stack your hips strong. Remember to keep breathing. Last 4. Last 3. Reverse in 2. And 1. Inhale, reverse warrior up and back. Exhale, high to low plank, chaturanga dandasana, all the way home, your pace. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog, big breath in. Big breath out. So we'll take a couple ripples from down dog to high plank. Option here if you want to take them like child's pose, just as we did in the beginning. Inhale, ripple forward, high plank. Exhale, down dog, ripple back. Ripple forward, breathe in, high plank. Down dog, breathe out. 5 more, your pace, your vibe. Whatever you want here. Work to get really fluid through your spine. Work to find the long, long places in your body. 2 more. Down dog in 4. Down dog in 3. Down dog in 2. And 1. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, look to the top. Exhale, step or float, forward folds. Halfway lift, inhale, get long. Exhale, forward fold, melt down. This time, shift weight into your heels. Zip your inner thighs together so they kiss. And then inhale, chair pose, Utkatasana. Sink low into your hips and your heels. Engage your core a little bit more so that your core lifts off your thighs. And then keep working to sit back. Breathe in. Get a little bit deeper as you exhale. Hands come to heart center. Lift your chest, inhale. Exhale, prayer twist to the right. Hook your left elbow to the outside of your right knee. Work to press your palms into one another. Hold right here and breathe. Keep engaging your inner thighs so that they're really tight. Nice, Noosh. 4. Beautiful, Adi. You got 3. Nice, Sam. 2. And 1. Release into a forward fold. Walk your feet out hip width distance apart. Get them wide. And then slide your palms underneath the soles of your feet for gorilla pose. Know that it's okay if you gotta bend your knees a lot, but give your wrists a little massage. Nice case, nice Dan. Head hangs really heavy. Maybe you sway it out. Notice that place that you're holding on to a little bit of tension and just get long, get heavy, right? Breathe in. Breathe out, melt down. Slowly release your grip. Pinky toe your feet back to touch. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward folds. Weight back into your heels. Inhale, chair pose. Arms long, glutes low, hips strong. Breathe in. Hands to heart. Breathe out. Prayer twist on the opposite side. Hook your opposite elbow. So this time, I think you're facing the left. But you should feel if it's the opposite side. Now get a little bit lower into your hips. Really work to balance the weight out. So if you feel like it's pulling towards one side, find the balance there. Bring your inner thighs closer together so you can feel the pressure that's keeping you stable. You got 4. 3. Nice, Rebecca. 2. And 1. Forward fold, melt down, release through your back. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, high to low plank, chaturanga dandasana. Maybe you grab a sip on your way down. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog, hips high. Reach your right heel to the sky. Exhale, low lunge, straight into it. Inhale, crescent lunge. Get tall through your upper body for Anjaneyasana. Bend strong into your front knee. Take a moment here to prepare your foundation. Inhale. Exhale, hands to heart. We're going to twist a little bit more. Shift your weight forward. Exhale, revolved crescent lunge. So arms take the same place as they did in your prayer twist and chair, but this time your legs are split. Option to drop onto your back knee, or to maybe float your arms open if you want a little bit more length here. Last 4. 3. Weight goes into your right foot for 2. And 1. Weight into your right foot. Inhale, one-legged mountain pose. Left heel comes all the way up to the sky. Take a moment to bring your left hip down in line with your right. Maybe you lift your right hip up a little bit. And then feel like your ribs are really wrapping around your core. Breathe in. Stay as you breathe out. Now move into dancers. So bring your left foot back towards your glutes. Grab for the inside edge of your left foot. Inhale as you prepare and center. Kiss your inner thighs. Breathe in. And then exhale as you start to press into dancer's pose. Option to keep your arm lifted straight in front of you. Or maybe you want it on your heart for a little bit of balance. Know that both feet are doing work here, so keep that right foot just as active as your left. 2 more cycles, keep breathing. On your next exhale, find standing split. Plant your palms on the ground. Reach your left heel high to the sky. Head hangs heavy once again. Feeling the pull of gravity down on your neck and then the reach of your back leg. Breathe in. Get a little deeper as you breathe out. Inhale, halfway lift in your spine. Exhale, low lunge. Softly plant your left foot down and back. And then inhale, crescent lunge. Reach your arms up and forward. Big breath in. Exhale, warrior 2. Inhale, star, heels in, toes out. Get big in your body. Hands come big, open. Flip your palms, reach your heart. Inhale. Exhale, wide-legged forward fold, prasarita. Head hangs heavy. Start to maybe just shake your shoulders out. Same thing, let your lower back feel the work. Let it feel the release. Let it feel all the goodness. Keep breathing, get a little bit deeper into your breath. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, runner's lunge to the top of your mat. Walk towards your front right toes. Pinky toe your right foot out to the side. And then if it feels good, drop down to your back knee. And maybe you work your way on your forearms. Stay there for a few rounds of breath, finding the place that you can really release some tension through your hamstrings and your hips. Knowing that your hips hold a lot of tension, that there's different emotions that get caught in our body. What can you do with your movements to release some emotion or to find the balance between your body and how you're feeling? Maybe you rock in and out of it. Nice, Mari. Head's heavy. 2 more cycles, get deep. Yeah. If you're on your forearms, slowly press up to your palms. And then all the way to 3-legged downward facing dog. Shoot that front leg all the way up and back behind you. Maybe you bend your knee to scorpion your dog. Maybe you take wild thing if that feels good. Big movements here. Nice case. Nice, Dan. If you're in wild things, slowly make your way back. And then find your downward facing dog. Breathe in. Find your breath out. Inhale, left heel lifts high this time. Exhale, low lunge, land softly. Inhale, crescent, reach tall. Get heavy through your hips and notice what the bottom half of your body is doing to help the top half, right? They work together, so give them the balance that they both need to support one another. Breathe in. Exhale, hands come to heart. Shift your weight forward. And then revolve prayer twist on your exhale. Lift your chest. Maybe you drop down to your bottom knee if that feels better. Maybe wherever you're at with your legs, you open your arms for your heart. Keep breathing. You got 4, 3. Weight goes in your left foot in 2. And 1. Weight in your left foot. Inhale, one-legged Tadasana, one-legged mountain pose. Fingertips reach high. And then bring your hips in line with one another. So left hip probably has to rise a little bit. Right hip has to drop, maybe. Find the stability that keeps you strong and anchored. One more breath in. Stay as you breathe out. Slowly work your way into dancer's pose. Drop your right arm to your hip. Capture the inside edge of your right foot. Reach through the top line. And then slowly start to kick your heel into your palm. Feel like you're a wine glass shape lifting towards the sky. Keep breathing here. You got 4. You got 3. Standing splits on your exhale in 2. And 1. Slowly wheel your palms down to your mat. Standing splits. Head gets heavy once again. Inhale, halfway lift just through your spine. And then exhale, low lunge. Plant your foot back behind you. Ground down through your left. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, warrior 2, get big. Inhale, star, heels in, toes out. This time, option to take your palms behind your lower back. Inhale, puff up your chest if you want the clasp. And then exhale, wide-legged forward fold, Asarita. Let the weight of your head be heavy. Notice what you're releasing, what you're holding on to. How do the two balance out one another? And how can you get a little bit deeper, a little bit more intentional with your hold versus your release? If your grasp feels like it's too much, slowly release your grip. Shake out your hips a little bit. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, runner's lunge to the top of your mat. Pinky toe your left toes out to the wide edge this time. Plant your palms or drop your back knee. And then option to work into your forearms. So let your head and neck get heavy here. To feel that release in your body. To keep breathing, to know that your breath can serve as like a form of magic. To let it do what it needs, what it pleases. 2 more cycles, nice Tate. Yeah, maybe even shake your head out here. And then as it feels good, slowly press up to your palms if you're on your forearms and send that bent knee all the way back to the sky, 3-legged down dog. Shake it out. Maybe you take wild thing, maybe you scorpion your knee. And then when you're ready, find your way back in downward facing dog. Inhale, look to the top of your mat. Exhale, step or float, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, palms to shins, flat back. And then here, find a little bit of space. Plant your palms about 6 inches in front of you to start to get into crow pose, bakasana. For crow pose, bend into your elbows, just like you're in chaturanga arms. Press through your palms, gaze goes forward. And then stack your knees over your triceps and slowly start to flutter. Play around with it. You've got a little bit of time here. Maybe you start to hover one knee then the next. But find that cat back so you can really press through your palms. If you fall out of it, try to get back into it. See if you can hold for 3 rounds of breath. And then when you've had enough of that, find your child's pose. Child's pose is what you land on. And then in your child's, whenever you make it there, big breath in. Big breath out. Maybe flip your palms to the sky this time to open up your triceps a little bit more, to give them a stretch after you've given them some work. Maybe sway out your hips. And take about 4 rounds here. Noticing where your breath is heavy, where it's thick, where you can soften it up a little bit, where you can get lighter. And knowing that it doesn't have to be orderly, right? It can take on the different forms that it pleases. It can take on what it wants. On your last cycle, slowly come all the way up on your knees. Bring your knees in so they're just about hips width distance apart. Hands come behind your lower back. And then exhale out all of your air. On your next inhale, slowly work your way into camel pose. Start to trace your gaze up into the sky. Use your heart to lift higher and feel like you're working into a rainbow shape in your spine. You got 4. You got 3. Slowly release in 2. And 1. Just as slowly as you went into it, peel yourself out of it. Come to seated on your hips. Place your palms down to ground, so they're just on top of your thighs. Take a moment to close your eyes. So notice what happens when you open your heart in a big, expansive way, and then you close it off. To know that balance comes in all shapes, sizes, and forms. It doesn't look like one specific thing. It's not something that you can always see or find, but rather you feel it. Place both hands over your heart, covering the entirety of your chest. Take a big breath in. And then a big breath out. Slowly, slowly open your eyes if it feels good, or keep them closed. Drop down onto your hips. Extend your legs out long in front of you. Sweep your arms up to the sky. Relax your shoulders. Inhale, flex your feet. And then exhale, forward fold. Paschimottanasana. Again, see if you can find that length in your lower back, the heaviness in your head and spine. Close your eyes to get a little bit deeper into your body. Allow your inhales to fill you up, to get bigger in your body, and your exhales to melt you a little bit closer to your mat, to the earth beneath you. Soften the muscles in your jaw, in your eyebrows, in your cheeks. On your next inhale, slowly, slowly come up to a comfortable seat. Roll your shoulders up and then down your back. And then slowly melt all the way onto your spine. Take a quick full body stretch if that feels good. Maybe you shake your hips out. And then hug your knees both into chest center. Take a tight squeeze. Small circles, counterclockwise towards the left side of your mat. And then switch out the direction of your circles and your knees, being kind to your spine. And then extend your legs all the way up to the sky. Maybe you stay right here. Maybe this is enough for you. Maybe you start to work your way into shoulder stand by pressing all the way up onto your shoulders. Tuck your chin into your neck. Use your arms for support. From shoulder stand. You want to stay right here, perfectly fine. Or if you want to slowly bring your knees into your temples. Let this slight compression open up your kidneys and compress into your colon. And then just as you came into it, slowly peel yourself out of it. Knees hug back into chest. Easy supine twist. Knees drop over to the right side of your mat. Gaze goes over to the left. Knees hug back into your chest. Inhale. And then exhale, drop them over to the left side of your mat. Gaze over to your right. This time, hug yourself into a tight ball. Forehead connects to your knees. Smallest bit of compression yet. Inhale, fill, fill, fill. And then exhale, welcome to your Shavasana. Body lays heavy on your mat. Feeling the different angles, the different axes in your body balanced and supported. And trust that I'll guide you out when it's time. You feel ready to be guided out of your Shavasana. Start to bring some consciousness back to your body, back to your breath, feeling them unify together. Take a soft inhale and a gentle open mouth exhale. Twinkle out your fingertips and your toes. Roll into your wrists and your ankles, starting to feel rejuvenated. Nice full body stretch is there for you if you want it, if you please. And then roll over to your favorite side for supported fetal position, representing rebirth and regrowth. Every time I say it, I totally mean it, in that this posture takes you to a small, small place. A place that you have the power to lift yourself back up from, to be reborn into something new, to take the practice that you've done on your mat to find balance, to find unity, and take that into everything that you do for the rest of your day, your weekend, your upcoming week. When you feel ready, you press up to a comfortable seat towards the top of your mat. Hands come to heart center, pressing into prayer palms. And then if it feels natural and authentic to you, hands come near third eye center, your seat of intuition, your space of enlightenment. Inhale to lift and lengthen through the crown of your head one more time. Ground down through your sits bones, big inhale. And then exhale, bow forward to seal it in, to let it go, to find your balanced place. Namaste. Thanks, y'all, for another really beautiful Friday night. Today brought me to tears. So maybe it did something emotional in your body, something that you just felt a little bit of an unlock, a little bit of a release. So frequently we just hold on to things in ways that we don't even know, in ways that don't really manifest themselves until we're forced to think about them or feel them in one way or another. And once you're able to find those little breakthrough pockets, that's when you can really get into the balance in your body. That's when you can find what feels good physically and then kind of awakens your emotional self. That's all I got for you. Happy Friday. Happy Vino and Vinyasa. I hope I'll see you next week.